The guy who plays Shazam tells Whoopi G to scram. This week, Zachary Levi fired back at Whoopi's earlier claim that Hollywood isn't as liberal as we think. Here's Whoopi.
Zachary Levi says he's aware of the consequences he faces over going MAGA. Sometimes it may seem like there's more Democrats, and sometimes it seems like there's more Republicans. But the truth of the matter is, very few people seem to bite it because they're Republican. John Voight, who is working.
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid, who is working. People are working. Stop that.
She named two. Here's Zachary's rebuttal.
I don't think it's accurate to say that somehow Hollywood is both a liberal and a conservative town. And I think naming just John Voight and Dennis Quaid, and really you only named John Voight, Whoopi, somebody else had to help you with Dennis Quaid, of the thousands of actors in Hollywood that you could only name two, plenty of people in my industry, in Hollywood, that are terrified to publicly say that they would vote for Donald Trump or be conservative in any way, because they know that there's ramifications for this kind of I cry to all of you out there, you closeted conservatives, closeted Trump voters. Y'all, it's now or never.
But he's right. He's right. What's more important, saving the country or getting a guest spot on Law & Order STD? Remember, people have risked a lot more than acting jobs for freedom. People have been imprisoned and killed. I personally have put myself in harm's way because of my political beliefs. I had to fire my doctor because he's Mexican.
Oh my God.
It's a joke. I don't have a Mexican doctor. Jail! Jail. Isn't it funny? She struggled to name two, and he's made a good point that it's because they don't bring it up. They don't talk about it. They're all in the shadows.
Yes, no, acting like Hollywood leans left is acting like you could build an igloo out of the sun. Like, it's so crazy. You will get people to stand back for just a moment and think maybe they are missing something. I don't really see why they go that direction. I gotta tell you, I work at ESPN. They get landed liberal all the time. They don't think of themselves as political at all. Be in Bristol tomorrow on campus. Nobody ever talks politics. I ran for office. Like, I can't hide it. By the way, I ran as a Republican and they still hired me. So I'm just bringing to you, like, there's a lot of people that would prefer to keep politics out of it. And then it seems like Hollywood is part of the culture. I've been hearing that from the beginning of time. And lots of people that are off work make that same claim. He's not the first.
Yeah. Kat, do you think sometimes it would just be better to parrot the conventional assumptions in the entertainment industry because you'll be rewarded?
Well, you will be rewarded. I think it'd be funny if somebody asked Whoopi, like, okay, so who are your Republican friends? And I think she probably does have some, but she would probably act like there's no way she does because she knows it's different. I mean, it's actually even worse than Hollywood. It's bled over into reality TV, which is supposed to be all about watching bad people be bad people. That's what makes it interesting, right? Yeah. And if a contestant on The Bachelor, for example, is the people will go back and find that they liked a tweet from, let's say, Ben Shapiro, like 11 years ago, and then they have to deactivate their Instagram because it gets so bad. So she's so unbelievably wrong. It's actually so much worse than just if you say I'm a Trump supporter, then you can't get work again. You can be have 10 minutes on a reality show and be completely harassed because you liked a tweet from someone or someone found a picture of you years ago with a family member who has a MAGA hat on or something like that. It's like witch hunty and weird. It's way beyond even having to say it yourself.
This is why I haven't done Naked and Afraid. I don't need it.
You would literally not even last the van ride to the destination.
Well, he'd piss them off.
You'd be like,
about their driving and
I'd be naked and complaining.
Yes. You'd be like, sir, you keep your clothes on at the jungle.
No, that's not. Yeah, I was gonna say they'd be like, you don't need to get naked now.
Yes.
Right.
You know what? You
not
win.
yet.
And what is the point of them always denying it, by the way? What am I missing there? What is wrong with them not touching it or saying, yes, we like to hire people with like minds? What am I missing there?
It's like saying, you don't deny that, traders on Wall Street are Republicans.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like you just go, yeah, of course they are. Tyrus.
Well, no real racist ever says they're racist, okay? And no one knows better than me because before I started doing this, I was hilarious, exciting, new. I was up in all kinds of movies and stuff. I was up for Marvel. This guy's great. He's going to do this and he's going to do that. Oh, he's on Fox? Oh, man, now he's fat. He talks slow. He ain't got it. So, you know, to sit there with a straight face and say what she says, it's because she's part of the establishment. She's made it. She doesn't care, but she forgets this Hollywood that she speaks of. She had to change her name to get an audition. Okay, so she forgets, like, the fact that she represents them shows that money is more important than any personal value. And you know what? I don't miss not doing the movies and opportunities. Turns out this ended up being a pretty good move for me. So.
Greg, if I can tell you real fast.
What?
I got into the Screen Actors Guild for saying 2 words in a Law and Order. I said not guilty. But I was put up in the role for doing a crime by my adopted mother, who was Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
And I don't know why I brought that up, other than in case she watches this and she's looking for ammo. She can't bury us all. Like, Mom's got to look at right a little bit.
Yes, exactly.
Just thought I'd bring that to your attention.
Thank you so much. Emily, do you have any Law and Order in your background?
Well, I was in Ghost, where Whoopi Goldberg played Oda Mae, so that's where I met her.
And was she nice to you, though?
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. Oh. I was not on Ghost.
Oh, it was a joke and I didn't get it.
Yes, no, it's okay. Let's go straight to thought. Okay.
Yeah.
This, to me, speaks of the ego of Hollywood, 100%, that she can sit there. That's the reason why it's called FU money, right? At a certain point, we all saw that Chris Pratt was almost canceled for going to church.
Yep.
Kirk Cameron's books have been absolutely banned for being religious. There is, of course, a massive liberal bent in Hollywood, and we saw, though, that it comes in the form of a classist, egotistical separation. That's why during COVID, they had servers at the table with masks on, but they get to eat for their fundraisers. I mean, it is preposterous to think that Hollywood is anything but far, far left, totally accusatory. And here's the thing, though, here's the difference, is that when you said, I wonder if she has Republican friends, Trump to them, it's Trump derangement. So I'm sure they would say, oh, yeah, I have conservative friends, but they're not Trump voters,
yeah.
right? It would be acceptable only if they are slightly conservative or Republican, but it's Trump that is their demon, nonsensically.
All right, enough.
True.
All right.
You'd better run.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.